So this is the last point of our masterclass, and we have seen how to review all the layout of the web pages with the native activation to increase the loyalty, the time spent on the website, how to experiment with these native styles to have always the best setup in the long term, how to improve the internal recirculation thanks to widget providing related articles. We have seen the match content, but obviously you can evaluate any other platform. We have seen also the monetization of the match content, that it's fundamental when you consider also the subsequent pages, not only direct monetization. We have seen the condensation, that is the moment when we put all these elements together and we put them in rotation to find what is essential at the first access, what can be postponed to the second. And I would like to give you just a recap of all the product and tools, because our interest is just to simplify the overview of these elements. So starting from the performance of the website, we are using the ad manager with varnish caching to speed up the fast release of the resources. You can use Lighthouse or page speed, but we also integrated all these metrics inside of our platform. If you want to increase the loyalty, we said the match content, but also the newsletter. If you want to keep users engaged with new content, we can use also the survey. It's really important to highlight the surveys, because thanks to the survey, you can let know to the users that they are important. You are asking them what do they think. We used to rely on the client needs, all the KPI of the campaigns, all our needs in terms of monetization, but it's not so common to ask users what do they think, what do they see when they access the page. And in this way, we notice that users will feel more confident and will return gladly on the website. Obviously, you can do the surveys if you have loyal readers, if you have subscribers, so it's probably one of the latest steps. Regarding the monetization, we listed AdSense together with Ad Exchange for the programmatic, with exchange bidding and the artificial intelligence, and also the e-commerce, but this is just a simple list. It's just a map. You can add any other element you want. And again, you can use our platform to track the revenues when we link all these platforms. In the end, if your finality is the auto-promo, maybe you want to push the newsletter. When I say here the newsletter, I mean that you are trying to get more subscribers. For the subscription, I want to intend the ad-free version. We try to ask users if they are open to pay for an ad-free version of the website. And sometimes these numbers are really important. And you can see the same also on the biggest publishers worldwide. The New York Times is doing this, and many others. In the end, also, if you have an app, maybe you want to push your app install to generate additional loyalty and revenues there. Regarding the keynotes, obviously, our intent is just to tell you that you have to keep a simple template with a great usability, so as to have great engagement from users in the long term. Focus on native, not only on the monetization, as we said, thanks to the ad exchange, but also on the recommendation through the match content or whatever. Because we noticed that the customization could beat the header bidding, depending on how you set up everything. Could beat the native could beat the header bidding also if you consider the loyalty effects. Keep testing on the style so as to find the right balance between the monetization and the user experience. This is obviously normal, but thanks to the native, we have a new tool, we have a new opportunity to do this. And in particular, this is important for the better ad standards, because as we said in July, Google will start to enforce the better ad standards. And all those overlay ads, all disruptive ads on the web pages could be affected. So if we are able now to innovate our monetization thanks to the native, thanks to the lazy loading, thanks to the unified price in a unified auction, maybe we can get a great advantage in next months. Define your priorities depending on the products and purpose you have. If you have many messages you want to push to the users, let's try to understand what is really important depending on the loyalty you track. Keep improving, obviously, on all the performance of the website thanks to the Lighthouse. We think that the Lighthouse is really useful, it's very simple, but maybe you have others. And all of this can be measured thanks to the news consumer insights, thanks to the loyalty you see on the funnel. And so you can adapt your strategy whenever you want. And in the end, let's keep clean the ads.x, because it's fundamental to avoid ad fraud, to have only the essential IDs. If you receive many IDs from your partner, your monetization, partners, you should ask them why you are giving me so many ideas. And don't forget, we are doing this for our customers, people navigating through our content, through our website, using our tools, viewing our videos. And if we are able to satisfy them, they are the real value of our business. If we are able to increase the loyalty and the retention of our users, we will grow our business for sure. So this is the end of the masterclass. I would like to thank you, all of you. And I don't know if we have, no, we don't have time. So if you want to go more in details instead of any point we discussed, please come to visit us at our stand so we can see how we can help you, and maybe if you have any doubt, we can have some Q&A session there.